Hello everyone, I am Gabriele, welcome to my channel. I'm playing Carnotaurus today. It is the speedster of the isle with not much stamina. If you are at 100%, you have always to keep an eye on your stamina just in case. But lucky me, I'm not at 100%. So that is just fine. What's my growth? 68%. Now, you are not a skirmisher, but you are a good hunter, so to say. I mean, imagine you see something from far away, something not that big, kind of small, that cannot run away. Well, you get to have a snack soon enough, so that's pretty good. Now, I have the mud pond around me. This is pretty good actually, having mud pond around. This is a lifesaver because of multiple reasons. You can bite, your bite damage is kind of alright. Everything else is not in a you are actually in a good position because everything else doesn't have such a high bite force compared to you. They have strong damage output when they use abilities such as tail slam, headbutt, you name it. Unless you are a Dinosuchus, you cannot use any special abilities, any ability that is not bite, so to say. So you are at a clear advantage around mud pools, and that's the biggest mud pool around, the one behind me, so that's alright, you know, that is alright. Now, I hear Pachycephalus somewhere. That is not good. It's somewhere over there. I need to be careful, but I need to drink too. And an adult Pachycephalus can destroy me. Yes, easily. I mean, they can actually fracture my leg. You see, one of them, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to drink anyway, but they will come and fight me. They are on a bloodbath. Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, I am way faster than you. I'm way faster than you. Alright, I do not want to be ambushed. You know, too many Pachys, they hide very well. You see, they are trying to circle me. Usually, Pachycephalus players, they play in groups, so they can circle around you. You want to avoid those big groups. They are saying, oh, there is a Carno around, let's go and have a snack out of the poor guy. I mean, they cannot have a snack, but you have to destroy that Carnotaurus, because if you are playing solo, the Carnotaurus will actually destroy you. Now, I'm coming back here because I need to drink, no other reason. I'm gonna keep my eyes open on my back, because the camera is not locked yet in this version I'm playing on. So, camera locked on my back. I should check underwater. I know I should check underwater, but I'm afraid of Pachys. I should check underwater. I should put the camera underwater, but I fear Pachys at the moment. And this area is kind of shallow. This is spine wall, so water here is shallow. Alright, enough. I can fall back. I need to sit down though and regenerate my stamina. I want to regenerate my stamina in a point where I can see my surroundings well. You see all the Pachys down there? They're moving in the forest. I wonder why is that, because they cannot run away properly from any big threat, if there is a big threat. I mean, there is nothing that can stop such a big group of Pachys. Numbers in that case are a good thing for Pachycephalus players. They're gonna cross the river though, probably up north. Now, I'm not very much interested in going after them. I need to grow. I still need to grow. They are too big of a threat for me. So I need to move and I need to get some nutrients. Actually, I need goats and deers. I don't need boars. I have enough of boar nutrient. The 3 dots nutrients, I have it. So I'm gonna get something like goat and then deer. Good carnivore diet to get my Carnotaurus on a perfect diet and boost his growth bonus to 120%. Now, I should have moved away from that 120% bonus. I still need to be careful of Carnotaurus though. I mean, if you say, no, Carnotaurus are cool, yeah, Carnotaurus are cannibals. Like Deinosuchus. I mean, not as much cannibals as Deinosuchus, but yeah, you do not trust other Carnotaurus when playing Carnotaurus. And if you do, well, good for you. Good for you. Probably you're gonna last a couple of times, but eventually you will find someone that takes you down. I mean, it's Carnotaurus. You can't have too many Carnos around. I don't know, but I find it kind of alright to have so many Pachys around, or many Utahraptors, because their strength per se relies on numbers. Instead, the Carnotaurus is pretty strong even solo. Is chicken on my diet? No, because there is a chicken down there. So I'm not gonna get chickens. But if I find goats, I will get goats. I shouldn't be this picky though. Goat over there. I should definitely not be this picky, because Carnotaurus hunger decay, at least at 100%. Not now, but Carnotaurus hunger decay. Oh, that was a miss. Oh, actually no, that was not a miss. That was not a miss, alright. I just charged the poor thing. Good. And I need to keep my eyes open for Pachys, you know. I do not want to check just the goat. Oh, finally, I am back on a great diet at least, with 2 nutrients. 50% boost in my growth bonus. This is kind of cool. This is kind of cool. You eat, you big Carnotaurus, you eat. Yeah, that's me pressing B. Alright, I'm good. I'm good to go. Something else? Something else? I'm gonna get that goat then. I'm gonna get that goat. At least I'm gonna be good on goat diet. Wait a moment, is that a chicken? No, that's a goat. Boom. Oh, have I grown already enough? Big enough? Yeah, there is some offset between that goat and I. But it's okay. Hello goat. Hello goat over there. Too big to swallow. I cannot swallow it. Alright. On the ground. On the ground. Here we go. Eat. 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 That's a big Carnotaurus. That's how it does. Oh, S-shape. Goat is S-shape. Earlier I had a deer. Alright. I feel pretty lucky then. This is a goat territory, but sometimes you find some deers. Huh. Been lucky. Alright. Back on a perfect diet with the whole nutrient set covered, so I have them all covered. It's great. I just need to be back on a full belly. Once my great Carnotaurus is back to its full shape, I will feel safer. At least hunger related. Then, oh, no, stop. Oh, actually it is a goat. Good. So goats are smaller than deers. Oh. Alright, hold E to eat, probably when moving. I mean, model is there, and goat is here. I wonder why sometimes this happens, but it's alright, doesn't matter. I have what I need. Gameplay wise, I'm alright. I don't know if how much this can affect gameplay, so yeah, it's alright. It's an alright bug. Oh, it's back here. No, it's not back here. It disappeared. So, pressing the right mouse button just once is alright to engage in a charge. Oh, finally, I'm back. I need to check my surroundings though. I do not want to get smashed to a pulp by Pachys. Why is that goat running? Sometimes you have to ask yourself why they are running. There is something in the opposite direction, probably. No, it's alright. I will get these. I wanna get a bit farther away from the woods. I don't like woods. Actually, Pachycephalus players can ambush you. Utahraptor players can ambush you. And once they have engaged you, well, it is just a matter of luck for you to escape, because they have everything on their advantage. Either a fracture or a severe bleeding you're gonna have, and that's just bad. All right, come on. Finish this food. Finish this food. No food left. I mean, we do not waste food. That's just a poor habit and a bit bad education if you waste food. Honestly, why would you get a lot of food if you do not eat it? Not to consume it. I will never understand that. Well, okay. Sniff, right? Sniff left for extra carcasses. What's my growth stage now? It is 75%. I am a super fresh adult. Now, super fresh adult has roughly half the stats. Actually, it does have half the HP and half the bite damage, kinda, almost, than an adult Carnotaurus, 100% grown Carnotaurus. So once you enter the last growth stage, your stats, the last 25% will actually double in the last 25% of growth. This might have been done to remove a lot of skirmishes or battle royales. I mean, imagine you have a lot of your stats already, a lot of them already at this growth stage. Then many people, including me, will start actually skirmishes, fights, because come on, you have a little bit more chances to win a fight rather than having your stats halved, because you just enter that last 25% of growth time. This will actually incentivize, so to say, more roleplay and take on a second point of view, take the point of view of taking the game as a skirmish, as a battle royale, on a second plane. So the first plane we see is the simulation / role-playing game. I wanna taunt those Pachys. I mean, I have my safety point over there, mod pool, so it's kind of alright. Wanna check if someone wrote down in chat. No, everything alright. Those Pachys are on a war foot, so I do not want to give them. I do not want to cut them slack. I don't want, but I do not want to get killed either. So I'm gonna keep my distances from them. And that is a deer. Okay, I'm gonna rush towards the deer. Oh man, you know what? Why I'm doing this? Because that deer died just in there because of something. Probably that something is still in there. Why would I want to risk and go there without being aggressive? I think I hit something, you know? I think I hit something. I'm not entirely sure. But I think I hit something. Alright, press G. I need to take these deer somewhere else. I don't like bushes. I can be ambushed in them. So it's okay. Yeah, it's okay like this. I need a better spot. I mean, I want to be visible, completely visible when I eat this. And again, I do not want to get killed because I didn't see them coming. And Pachys can be subtle. Above all, when they are in groups. It means that it is an organized group. Probably people talking in voice chat, they're gonna play very well. Very well. It's rare to see a Pachycephalus group that doesn't play well. At least every time I find a Pachycephalus group, they actually sync their attacks very good. Very good. Alright. It's time for me to let them know my position. Broadcast. Again. Alright, I let them know that Mr. Carnotaurus is around. Now it is up to them to play super aggressive. Now again, I want to avoid bushes because they are kind of small. they can hide pretty well in bushes, in tall grass, pretty much everywhere. Better than Utahraptors, but again, Utahraptors, in case they are under attack, they can run away. Pachys cannot. Usually herbivores cannot run away very well, but they are stronger brawlers, so you actually need to fear herbivores. That's the general idea I have when I play herbivore or carnivore in this game, in Evrima the Isle. And that's kind of cool, that's kind of cool. Alright, there is no Pachy around. At least they are not broadcasting anymore. Should I risk it? Should I risk it? I do not want to risk it. I do not want to risk it. I'm keeping the high ground so I get to check what's around me. Down there, nothing. I'm gonna move a bit. I'm gonna move back to drinking, you know? Water, the source of life. You usually find some players down there. Alright, now, everything, developers are actually, I think, this is just my opinion, but developers are making huge strives, huge steps forward, simulation-wise, role-playing game-wise. Because, come on, you cannot rely on private servers made rules. Eventually someone will break them, eventually someone will troll you with breaking them, eventually someone instead will break them without knowing they were broke. Eventually something will happen that you actually broke some rules in that game, in that server, and there was no other option but to break such rule. There are examples to be made, just think about it. I do not enter into detail here, but there are tons of examples, so in the end it's at the whims of anyone who makes up these rules. So developers are making huge steps forward for this. I mean, let's say that Gateway, I don't know why, but on Discord I've read that Gateway is gonna be, a new map probably will come out, probably will not. But if a Gateway map, or so to speak, will come out eventually, at some point, and it's slightly bigger, imagine a slightly bigger zone of gameplay with the same amount of players around. It's harder to find, it's gonna be harder to find players in the same spot if the map is well designed, so to say, if it doesn't create so many hotspots, but that depends on the migration system mostly. It's gonna make harder depending on the kind of flows that you get when you are not on a proper diet. It's gonna be hard for anyone that plays a different species to it's gonna make it harder for them to keep up with a group of the same species, because they're gonna be on a good diet. You're gonna have, I don't know, selected points of the map, so to say, with good with just a species of herbivore, because that's the path they take in their migration. Then there is another part of the map where there is a completely different part of the map, imagine, with another migration setup, good migration for another species. So I'm not talking about herbivore with herbivore with carnivores. I don't care. You play using mixed packing. You should play mixed packing, actually. That's not very popular. I don't understand how. In a survival game, you should use everything at your disposal, all kind of mechanics, in order to thrive. So mixed packing is strong, you should use it. But imagine the flows you get by not being on a good diet. Imagine these flows are so big that actually playing with someone not of your species will not give you a certain advantage over others. I mean, of course you're gonna be on a certain advantage depending on the ability you have, but you are not on a good advantage probably against the two other players that are playing the same species with a perfect diet. Again, I'm just speculating that on a migration system that Felipe Tesaro is working on. I'm just guessing, it's just wild guesses here. Who knows how it will be? Who knows how big or small the new map will be, but from my understanding, it will be a slightly bigger at least than this one, so it's gonna be harder to find players. Players that are not same species will get a harder life fighting. Hello you there, hello you there. So am I mix packing with AI? Probably I am. I mean, they are taking advantage of me getting them some carcasses. Well, you survive how you can. What can I say? So yeah, it's good progress, excellent progress actually, on the side of developers, trying to make a game that is more towards role-playing than Battle Royale. That's good. That does not rely on rules. Alright, I'm gonna wallow in mud just because. So all of this is excellent. It will actually narrow some, can I say useless? Some useless fights that role-playing players, and I'm gonna run towards that one. It's gonna move away. Is it? It's moving away. It's terrified. Big Carnotaurus coming down. So it's gonna narrow these big differences. I mean, this eternal fight between you should play according to some rules in a survival game. Come on, rules man-made. They can. There is always a loop to be found. There is always something that is at the whims of whoever did the rule on that server. Officials do not have rules anymore. Thank you. That's a good, an excellent thing in my opinion. You use everything at your disposal, all mechanics at your disposal. So these great steps forward from developers. Bigger map, probably huge flows if you do not follow your diet, because you are too far away in the map. I mean, in your position, from your designated position, from your migration designated position, you get huge flows that won't help your friend that is playing a completely different species. So in a 2 versus 2 fight, the one that has not the same species will actually have be in a pickle, you know, in some difficulties. All of this is actually incentivizing role playing. It will narrow the gap between rules or no rules. That is kind of useless in my opinion, and there is a huge fact you cannot deny. You have officials with no rules and private servers mostly with rules. Just pick one of these and that's it. I see that. It is that simple. So complaining on that is like, oh, that board is running somewhere. Are you running somewhere because of something? I am the only one. Am I the only one here? I hope so, at least. Am I the only one here? What is this footstep? Okay, that's the board. That is the board. Is it the board though? Pointing this direction. I'm not gonna play nice. There is some bird over there. I'm gonna have some lunch now. Why are they? Oh, they are hunting for frogs, probably, you know? Hunting for frogs, I guess. There is a frog, check it. Frog. Alright, I'm gonna get you a frog as a peace sign, you know? I'm gonna get you a frog. Come on, it's very nice of me to get these pteranodons a frog. Even after they have pecked me. I'm gonna get you this frog up here if I can. So it's gonna be harder for me to get. Gee, that's the frog for you. That's Mr. Frog for you. A poor frog left us. Rest in peace, frog. Alright. So it's very nice because it's gonna narrow the gap between role players and non-role players. Just because the game is gonna incentivize a bit more. That was a mistake. I'm not friendly towards anyone. It's not a friendly call. I just misclicked. So it's gonna be an excellent thing, actually, this migration system, and probably bigger map if it is coming ever. I don't know, I just heard it on Discord. Well, that's all for today. It was about Carnotaurus against Pachys, but in the end it was just me blabbering about something else, which is incentivizing more role-playing. like this thing. You get half of your stats in the last quarter of your growth stage. Like a bigger map, like bigger flows, if you do not follow your proper diet that you can find in certain areas in the map. So certain species will actually be very hard to play together, and you should use everything at your disposal to thrive. So if you say one Carno and one Pachy are actually the strongest around, you should play Pachy and Carno with your friends. If you say Stego and Dino are the strongest around, you should play Dino and the other one around. I'm gonna go get on the other side so they can trust it. I mean, if there is a chance that a Carnotaurus can get me, I don't go to the frog. I wouldn't go to the frog, but it's alright like this. So again, all of these things will narrow the gap between role players and non-role players or brawlers, I don't know, skirmishers. Depends on how you take the game. I take the game as a skirmish, as a survival skirmish, for example. That's why I play mainly on officials, actually 100% of the times lately. In the last months, only officials. So it's a good thing. I do not want to see people fighting over futile reasons. Sometimes I have lost the patience myself because I wish I had more patience. But yeah, sometimes things are very silly, not to say another word. Well, that's all for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Consider subscribing my channel and have a great day. Bye bye.